Hey y'all come on in. I'm Elisa and today we are making some fried catfish. Whole catfish, catfish fillets. Alright y'all, before we get started, like, share, subscribe. Let's get started with this fried catfish. Alright y'all, let's get started with this fried catfish. But before we do that, we're going to marinate this catfish. Alright, and then my mom's going to do it her special way that I have not mastered. So I'm going to let her marinate the catfish for us.
Good afternoon. And as I've said in previous videos, you do this to your liking. I don't measure, I sprinkle. And
we using catfish fillets and whole catfish today. Thought we'd mix it up because normally we'll just use catfish fillets, but thought we'd throw in some whole catfish in there also.
And they're little.
Yeah, we got the little catfish babies. They didn't want them to grow up apparently.
Yeah, I would have liked for them to be bigger, but this is what they had, so we're gonna go with it.
Who likes catfish fresh out the grease?
Yeah, I would have cut these in half.
You want to cut those in half? All right, we're going to cut those in half.
Before we fry them, we're going to marinate them as is.
So we're going to get those fillets a little bit small. Just going to cut them in half. All right. So let's go ahead and add our seasonings. We're going to start with some mustard. No measurements here. Just go for it and season up how you like. So we're going to start with some yellow mustard.
Gives it a really good flavor.
Gives it a really good flavor.
To me it does. I hope y'all can see that.
And as she's doing that, we also have some onion powder, garlic powder, and hot sauce. Whatever brand works for you. We like Frank's Red Hot. That's the good stuff.
I don't put a lot.
So if you're using the Frank's Red Hot, do you add black pepper too?
In my mix.
In the cornmeal mix?
Onion powder.
Ooh-wee. Looks good already. That was garlic powder.
This is onion powder. I thought I said garlic powder. I mean onion powder first.
For the garlic, yeah. So far, yellow mustard, hot sauce, garlic powder, onion powder.
And now we go in.
And just gonna mix it all up together.
If you see you need more, you add more.
And you guys, you don't have to add the mustard, but we just discovered, mustard just amps up the flavor.
I found this out several years ago. I don't know about anyone else, but I was a big fan of Paula Deen. And I saw her do this. The only thing I don't have is some thyme, because she sprinkled some thyme on it.
All right, you guys. We're almost done seasoning it. I'm going to let her adjust it as she will, and we'll come right back once she's done adjusting the seasonings for it. All right, y'all. It's time to fry up this fish. I let it marinate actually for about 40 minutes. And I made some batter, and I already have some of the pieces in the batter. There it is. So what I have in the batter is some self-rising cornmeal. And I also have some fish fry mix. You mix the two together. Gives a really good flavor. And of course, that's kind of empty, but some onion powder, garlic powder, and any other seasons you want to add to it. Like I added a little bit of that. Makes it taste very, very good. So you mix that all up together and you let it sit in that batter for about a good 10-15 minutes. Just to let it adhere to it once you stick it in the grease. That way it won't fall off. So let's go ahead and fry this up. And I'm going to put my basket in here. And also, before I add it, I did add some of this. This is similar to Old Bay. So this is something that we found here locally. So if you don't have that, you can definitely use something like Old Bay for it as well. So I'm going to drop this basket in before I add the fish, because normally when I put it in the basket before I add the fish to it and you stick it all in the oil, it sticks like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the whole catfish first and fry those up. There you go. That's the whole one. I have 7 of these, so I'm going to cook about 3 here. And then I'll do the rest later, after these are done. So be careful not to overcrowd the pan. And I got my grease set at about 354, depending on how your deep fry is set. Mine, it has little small dots on it. And it goes all the way up to 375, but it has little notches in between. So right now it's at 354. And I'll be back to check on this fish. Look at that, you guys. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to let it go a few more minutes. I just want you guys to see what it's looking like after 5 minutes. Don't that look good? It looks so good. Just keep cooking. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and take these out. They actually cook for 7 minutes. You can tell when they start to slow up in frying that they're ready to come out. They're so tiny, they didn't take long at all to fry up. Look at that. All right. So let's cook some of these fillets. Let's move on to those next. You know, I'm the type, I don't like to eat food when it's fresh out of the grease, fresh off the fire. I need it to cool off. I can't eat it when it's smoking hot. Things go wrong, wind up with 3rd-degree burns on your tongue. But I know my dad, he loves it when it's fresh out the grease. He's ready with a plate, a fork, and some hot sauce. So let's see. We did cut these in half to make them easier to fit in the fryer. See that they were bigger earlier. We cut them in half. Let's see, that's 3 slices. See if I can get this 4th one in there. All right, that's 4 going in. I'll be back when it's time to check on this catfish fillets. All right, you guys, it's been about 5 minutes. Almost there. All right, you guys, it's been about 8 minutes. Let it cook to get it nice and crispy. Look how pretty golden brown that is. All right, you guys, I'm going to keep on cooking the rest of the catfish, and I'll be back when it's time to taste. All right, y'all, the catfish has all been fried up. Look at that, looking good. You got some fillets, you got some whole catfish. It looks so yummy. So I think I'm going to start with a fillet. All nice and crispy. You see, like I said, we did cut them in half. I'll let it cook between 7 and 8 minutes per batch. So let's give this a try. Look at that. So flaky. So yummy. Look, I got my dance. Y'all got my dance. Y'all, eat it with some bread, hot sauce, ketchup, mustard, a sandwich as is, some French fries. Don't matter. Y'all mix it some fried catfish, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.